Welcome back, ARK players, to a brand new video. Now today I'm going to be talking about a very big statement from Studio Wildcard's modding manager Zen Rowe. Now this is very interesting, and to be honest, I'm not sad about it, because there are some really cool things in Aquatica, and I actually think there's been some assets that are quite good in there. But Studio Wildcard have come out with this statement from Zen, and it's an interesting one. So if you do enjoy today's video, drop a like and subscribe, as it seriously supports me. And come and join us for the launch of Valguero in 20 days time, everyone. Link to our Discord is down below. Can't wait to see you guys all there, and let's get in. Right, so I saw this was like way back, you know, around the time where Studio Wildcard, basically people were asking about Aquatica constantly in the Discord, and Zen said, you know, that is a Snail project. Wildcard isn't involved with Aquatica, so I have no involvement or idea what impact it might have. And this was back when, you know, people were asking about the mods, because you may have seen that the mods absolutely broke. Like, it was the craziest thing, because I'm so surprised they hadn't planned for this. So every modder that, you know, created some magic back on ASE, pretty much most of them refused to come back and fix those mods, because they thought to themselves, why am I going to do that? There's no benefit. I'm not getting paid. And, you know, my full time I have to put towards ASA now. I don't have time to go back to the old version of the game. And obviously there's premium mods now and everything like that. So modders aren't going to just waste their free time on, you know, and that they could be working on something they can earn their money from or anything like that. They're just not going to do it. And also there's more, I think there's more, there's more offerings to modders, I think, in ASA. But yeah, so that was basically what Zen said. Now there's a big statement coming up. So last night, pretty nearly today, Zen said, "Hello mod authors. We just wanted to give a quick policy update and make it clear that content and assets that were specifically added in ASE Aquatica have not been permitted for use in ASA mods, and we aren't able to allow this. Any mods found to be using those assets / content will most likely be taken down. Content and assets from ASE that existed prior to Aquatica are still allowed for use." Now, this is a crazy statement, because do you know what? I've been saying this for such a long time. I really feel that Studio Wildcard absolutely despised the idea of Aquatica. Literally, I can imagine it probably made them feel sick when they first heard about it, because at the end of the day, unfortunately, they have no control over what Snail does with ASE. You know, there's some form of control there, and it looks like Snail must have more of a focus on, like, more of a control. I don't know whether what their control is, but I know it's a lot. But Studio Wildcard are literally, it must have been something from the guys that up top were just like, no, this is not happening. So how wild is that? I mean, I said I was sad because I've just been making videos recently where we've been testing the ocean and in ASA and realizing how empty the ocean is and how it needs more of a life to it. Like I said, flocks of fish in my video, school of fish. Anyway, so yeah, and I thought there's some really good creatures in ASE that Aquatica that would have fit in maybe as a nice mod for ASA. And like the boots, they've got certain boots that you can put on as a skin, and you can walk on water. You can walk on water, not walk on water. You can walk on the ground of the water. So there's so many cool things like those boots and everything like that. But by the looks of things, from Zen, absolutely nothing from Aquatica is allowed in ASA at all, and that's final. So I said there's cool stuff, but to be honest, I'd rather Aquatica be pushed under a rug and forgotten about. We all know this was going to be an absolutely terrible idea, and whoever thought that this was a good idea is so silly. Like I don't even know where the idea could have come from there, because since then Aquatica now has also destroyed the numbers in ASE. So that's the news from Studio Wildcard there. So if you do try and upload anything from Aquatica, it will be removed. So if we come over to, you know, the SteamDB charts of ASE. Now, I mentioned this in another video, and as you can see, ever since the launch of Aquatica, the player count has been absolutely destroyed. Now, still, don't get me wrong, 20,000 is a great amount of players. But for, I would say, so let's say ASA launched on here. Didn't know, it was 2023, wasn't it? It's gone so ASA launched somewhere around here. And so this was where ASA launched, and there were 76,000 people playing ARK. Obviously, then there was a massive drop, but then they consistently, for like nearly 2 years, kept around about a 40,000 concurrent player, and also they had huge communities over there, like genuine communities that have even turned their clusters into like a whole new game. It's been that, and then they had a huge sale. And this sale made Ark Survival Evolved about £4 to buy. And in June, there were 65,000 people ready to play. Now, this was Snail's plan, because Snail decided, let's do a massive sale before the launch of Aquatica. It'd be £4. We have 65,000 players. They released an update that destroyed the game. They have a thing here, Aquatica DLC. Look here, 15th of July, 2025. And have you ever seen a DLC kill a game? I mean, maybe there has in the past, but ever since then, the game has just stumbled, and it's been stumbling more and more and more. It's like kind of people came back. So this is where it released. It's like people came back, but then slowly it's just been going down and down and down and down. And I don't think it will ever completely die. But it does seem that like it's even dropping to like 10 to 15k players recently. So it looks like a lot of the community that was so dedicated there have given up. So a lot of you guys have also asked me to basically check on how ASA is doing. And this may look bad, right, with 17,000 players, but it's actually picked up like to a massive amount. And they're getting, the Sundays are always the busiest days. They're getting around 25,000 players. Now, there's a new launch coming up. This was the launch of Ragnarok here, which got it up to 48,000 concurrent players. It's obviously dipped a lot since the launch because, sadly, there is a huge break with ASA DLC launches. So this number here at 17,000, you'll probably see it around 40 to 45,000 with the launch of Valguero. It's not a popular enough DLC for me to start breaking that 50 to 60,000 concurrent players again. But when we get to Lost Colony, that's when you're probably going to start to see a significant jump. Because at the end of the day, ASA will completely take over ASE. And I know there's rumors going out there that Snail released that to destroy ASE and get everyone to move over. I really don't think that's the case. I just think they thought they were going to release something which was going to make them a lot of money because there were 65,000 people playing, and then obviously if everyone bought it at £15 or whatever, they were going to make a nice quick buck off of it. But what actually happened is they did no research into what was going to happen to the mods which make ASE still so popular. They didn't. I tell you, in that office, I don't even think that even came to mind that the mods could break. So I think very soon we are going to be saying goodbye to the world of Ark Aquatica. Come the start of 2026, I believe this will be completely... you can still probably play it on single player on the game, but I think this is completely the end, and I don't think you will ever see anything of Studio Sirens anymore. I really don't. I think this is the one and only thing that Studio Sirens will ever do, because Studio Sirens is actually part of Snail Games. It was basically just a separate company that was created. I don't even know if they've made it a legitimate company. They probably have, but it was that was made so it could take the heat off Snail. So if people go and say, oh, who made Ark Aquatica? Oh, it was this company called Studio Sirens, you know, kind of hushing it away. So yeah, it's all a bit sad, but anyway, Zen said his point, and no one will be allowed to move the assets from ASE Aquatica over to ASA. It's never going to be a thing. Anyway, I'll catch you in my next video. I hope you did enjoy. Leave a like, subscribe, and thank you for watching.